Okay, thank you for attending the annual Arbor Day event here in Derby, and welcome. My name is Michael Neal. I am the chairman of the Parks and Urban Forestry Board here in Derby, and I'd like to recognize a few local dignitaries that are here today. We have City Councilman John McIntosh right back there, and City Councilwoman Cheryl Bannon over there, and of course our Mayor Randy White's here with us today. So thank you all for being here. And Mark Statz is fashionably late, but he is coming. He is here. There he is. He was hiding out. Thanks for being here, Mark, on time. As we begin our presentation, would you please rise as the Derby Junior ROTC program presents the colors. States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order! Arms! Right! Face! Forward! Heart!
Okay, I'd like to welcome up Jason Griffin, another Parks and Forestry Board member, for the presentation of Tree City USA.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you, David, for leading us in the pledge. My name is Jason Griffin. I'm a member of the Park and Urban Forestry Board, and at this time I'd like to ask Mayor Randy White to come up and join me. Here to present Mayor White with the certificate. The City of Derby has been designated a Tree City USA for the 23rd consecutive year. What in the world is a Tree City USA, you might ask? Tree City USA is a program sponsored by the National Arbor Day Foundation, administered by the Kansas Forest Service here in Kansas. And basically it is a recognition of your community that it is investing important resources into an important resource, and that being urban trees in our city. That there are dollars spent on it, on planting, on maintaining, on removing, and helping to keep a healthy community forest. And Derby has been 23 consecutive years now. Interesting note, 2016 is the 40th anniversary of the Tree City USA program. So there's been 40 opportunities to be a Tree City USA. Across the country, there are 16 cities that have been Tree City USAs for all of those 40 years. Kansas has 4 of those 16. 4 of the 16 cities across the nation that have been 40 years, 40 consecutive years. Kansas has 4 of them. They are Newton, Clay Center, Dodge City, and Junction City. So obviously we got ways to catch up. We would never catch up. But we're doing very well. 23 consecutive years. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you very much. I'm going to give Jason a big hand. Pam and I, as we was walking up here tonight, I started looking around and I looked at the park and I thought, you know, 20 years ago, I remember coming out. Oh. All right, I'm going to have to yell. That worked for me anyways. 20 years ago, for those of you that remember this park, it was just farmland. We came a long ways. Look how big these trees have got. You know, you look around and you think, hey, this is a well-established, good-looking park. And you know, it all comes from planning ahead. Most of you know we're in the middle of several park projects right now. We got Madison Avenue Central Park going on. We got Warren Riverview Park. We have the ball fields out south that we're working on. I hope you get a chance to drive by Madison Avenue Central Park on a weekly or monthly basis and keep an eye on it because it changes every day. We got the venue opened up. It's a great place, and it's going to be a tremendous park just like this one is. As I was looking at the trees, I couldn't help noticing How would you like to be the person that's in charge of mowing this park? I can't imagine it. Everybody gives our park department a big hand, would you? One other thing that I want to make sure I acknowledge is with all these parks going on, Jason and his group, the Parks Committee, are actively involved in all that. They meet monthly to keep an eye on things, so give them all a big hand too. Okay, I got one last thing. This is a quiz. How many parks do we have in the city of Derby, Kansas? Well, if it makes you feel better, I had to ask too. Did he say 33? He is close. 31. That's a good answer though. Nice job. But anyways, I hope you get out and enjoy our parks. I know that I'm very proud of what we have in parks, and I know you are too. So thanks very much for coming out. You're up.
You're up next. I'd like to introduce our own very for real Ranger Rick, Mr. Rick Dame.
Hi, I'm Rick Dame. I'm Ranger Rick, known as Ranger Rick. I really was a National Park Ranger. And the kids loved it because I was a ranger and my name was Rick. So they would line up. Is it working now?
Okay, is that better? All right, this wasn't working, so I was trying to talk loud. When they would go and do their booklets and answer their questions, and they would always come to me, I'd have a long line because they went to Ranger Rick to sign their certificates. So that was always a lot of fun. Well, welcome to Arbor Day. Welcome to High Park. I'm also on the park board here. Been on here about 8 years, I think now. Is that close? I think, yeah, close to 8 years. And loved every minute of it. I've never been in all the travels that I've done. I served in 5 national parks, and I've never seen an urban park system as nice as what we have in Derby. And I have been everywhere. I just want to give you a quick background. First Arbor Day took place on April 10th, 1872, a long time ago, in Nebraska. It was the brainchild of Julius Sterling Morgan, who was a journalist, and he got a vision for planting trees all over the country. And so that took off, and Arbor Day is what we celebrate today. Well, all over the country they do it on different days, but millions and millions of trees have been planted as a result of that. I happened to turn on the TV last night, and they had a thing on national parks and how that all got started. And you know, it was a brainchild of one man, Muir. You ever heard of John Muir? And he didn't have the money, but he kept pushing and pushing Congress. And then he got the attention of a man named Mathers. And Mathers was a wealthy man. And he started buying up land and convincing the national government to start national parks. And he donated all that land that he bought to begin the national park system. And so it takes just individuals and groups of people to get this going. Just to give you a few facts about Arbor Day and urban parks, we're really talking about urban parks, not national parks. And we're an urban park system. But the largest urban parkland in the U.S., or I should say urban parkland in the U.S., totals over 1.5 million acres. That's just urban parks, city parks. The largest urban park is in Alaska, and it's 490,125 acres. It's the Chugach State Park in Anchorage. Urban parks are used as much as 5 times more than national parks. Now, I worked at the Grand Canyon. Huh? Too loud?
Good no. It's dead.
I'm sorry, what? It's dead? Oh, Mike's dead again. Okay. Am I loud enough? Okay, I hope so. My voice carries. Urban parks are used as much as 5 times more than national parks, if you can imagine that. I worked with Grand Canyon, was my last park, and we had 5 million visitors a year. So just have an idea of how much urban parks are used. U.S. urban park trees remove 75,000 tons of air pollutants annually, with an economic benefit of $500 million a year. The city of Derby has 330 acres of urban park space within the city limits. It's our responsibility to care for parks by doing simple things like when you're on the park, pick up trash. You know, that just, leave no footprint. You understand that when you make a mess, pick it up, throw it in the trash can. Our park rangers have committed to help keep our parks beautiful. Today we started doing this a few years back. We were trying to come up with some new ideas, and I suggested, well, why not do the junior park ranger badges like we did in the national parks? So we're doing it. So you can pick up a bookmark. You can ask any ranger in a ranger hat. If you need help with an answer, we have the badges over here. Okay, badges are right over here. So you can go over and do that. Do we have an age limit on that, or we're going to let the other folks do that too? No age limit? Okay. I had 2 ladies come up, and they must have been in, I'd say almost 90, when I was at the Grand Canyon, and they said, can we do this? And I said, sure, are you in your second childhood? And they said, absolutely. And I said, well, go for it. So, and they did. They completed the whole program, got their badges, and went away very happy. So there's no age limit. Just complete bookmark and return it to the Arbor Day badge table over here and receive your badge. I want to thank all of you for coming out, and I hope you have a really great time.
So I apologize for this lovely speaker system that's not working, but thank you guys again for coming out. Hot dogs are ready, so if you guys want to jump through and grab a hot dog, again, we've got some giveaways over here, and then go play on your equipment, the Public Works equipment, and have a good time. Thank you so much for coming out.
That was awesome. Come on, get me. What do now?
That's it. That sent me to the roof.
Sissy got a hot dog in her. Right here. Sissy's got your hot dog. Did you get one? No, I don't want one.
And at her at Joey's about a month. All the schools are cramming it down.
Let's look at the squirrel. Grant, we go to the squirrel. Squirrel over there. There too.
Yep.
Can you good to see you. Don't forget to say thank you, JJ. Oh, go again.
Here, just stick it back in, Anna. Stick it back in and give it back.
Tighter on the wrist. Tighter on the wrist.